Hello, what up guys? How you doing? Here's Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. It's Sunday and it's episode number 326. Hope you guys are all right. Sit back, relax and enjoy because it is Sunday and, take a load off. Just enjoy the fact that you should have hardly anything to do today unless... probably like me, you've still got some champs to play or something. Do me a favour as we get into the episode. Smash the thumbs up button. We're always looking for 3,000 likes, and I'm sure you can make that happen. So go ahead and show the support. Also, subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. So, we're actually going to start this episode. I mentioned at the end of yesterday's that although we've now got this crazy team, I realised I could make a slight change, bring another player in, say goodbye to Mendy again for like the 17th time in this week, and actually have a full 100 chemistry squad, which looks absolutely ridiculous. So here we go. This is the concept squad because there is the Dani Carvajal SBC. So this was recorded on Friday before, I think he expired Friday night at 6. And this would be the starting 11, right? And that right there looks insane to me. It's 100 chem, but of course we would have, I think Acuna and Atal off chemistry, the rest full chem, and this is how it could line up in game. Not in a 3-4-1-2, but in a 3-5-2. I'm thinking of going 3 at the back this weekend to try and have some fun. And of course, Carvajal and Atal are both like really well statted in both attacking and defensive areas, so they can help in the defense a little bit, I guess. Maybe cover for one of the centre-backs if they go up for a run or something. And then I have a safety of 4-2-2 if things aren't going too well, because obviously this formation works really well for me. And that would be to take off Jimenez, who we've actually brought into the squad to actually use for once since doing his SBC. And we could just bring Tellez on at left-back and go to this as a 4-2-2, which again just looks monstrous. With 2 subs left, we could bring on Cristiano Ronaldo, we could bring on Tavernier. Like, I don't know, there's plenty of stuff that we could do, but my squad is nearly ready. I just need to unlock Carvajal. I sell Mendy again. Man, this poor guy has never really lasted in my club, has he? Like, I think there's a part of me which realizes we are in July, and I don't think an 88 rated card is good enough. So I always see him as like a weak spot in the team, and I want like these crazy end game cards. So I don't think I'll buy him back. Proceed to the next episode where I get him back again for some odd reason. But yeah, we've made some profit on him. We've taken some losses on him. I reckon we're about break even on Ferland Mendy, that's for sure. And we will we'll move on because I've got like Tellez and stuff in the club. I'd quite like to use him and Tavernier, even if I bring them on as substitutes in game or something, or play them on off, slightly off chemistry from the starting 11. I'd like to get them in the team, to actually experience the players that I've worked in squad battles for or done an SBC for, which is one of the reasons why Jimenez is actually in the squad this weekend as well, because it's like a cool card and nearly on levels with Ramos and Varane. Probably not quite that good. But yeah, I mean, it's someone I actually wanted to use. So, time for a prime mixed players pack then, because we've completed the most expensive squad for Carvajal. Got rid of quite a bunch of stuff there. I'm sure you can pause it and go back and see exactly what I got rid of. But yeah, we were sitting pretty with the high rated fodder and then not so pretty with the low medium tier stuff. So I probably ended up putting like 1 or 2 high rated things in that I didn't necessarily need to if I'd have just had 83s and stuff in the club. But my club goes like 97, 95, 89, 78. Like that's how it goes. So there's not much there. So for the second squad, I did have to buy just a couple of like chemistry and rating players in order to get this done. But we're still sat at 100,000 coins since Mendy sold. We've got Modric in the club for $500,000, and the goalkeeper cost me like nearly 70k. But I guess both of them have dropped like a rock as we are at Sunday now, and people will have finished their weekend league. So yeah, I mean, goodbye Lukaku and other fodder players in that one. We've now still got some fodder in the club. Actually, not too bad. But then Dani Carvajal, welcome. welcome to the RTG, buddy. You look like a crazy card. I've been like sat there thinking, do I get this guy? Do I not get this guy? And then I went on FootWiz. I had a little look at his chem styles. Like I put an anchor on him at full chemistry, and he is well into the club 90s. He's like a 96 rated right back. So I could happily play him as a fullback if I needed to in like my more traditional 4-2-2-2. But on the other hand, he could actually play going forwards as well with the crazy stats that he's got there. He's actually a better attacker than he is a defender. But we're going to use him as like a wide midfielder, creatively in a 3-5-2, which I'm actually genuinely quite excited to give it a go. Okay, so what we've done now is got the reward pack from that. Do we go straight into the weekend league at this point? Probably need to just shuffle the team around. Oh yeah, of course, need to actually put Carvajal in. I will make a spot on the bench for Ousmane Dembele as well, and just bring down Modric to the correct position. I spent 5k on a counter CM. So their team is ready, you know, chem styled up, ready to go in the weekend league, looking mighty fine, if I do say so. Like, this is a crazy squad. How it will line up in game is like this. Oh, I'm actually genuinely excited. And then Mbappe can come off for Ronaldo if we need some extra firepower. And then we could also do this in game as well. Bring Goretzka on as one of those centre mids. Push Acuna out wide. And then actually try Atal in that central cam position to give him a good run out. And obviously Tavernier can be another sort of centre back for us if we needed him to be. Time for a little 87 plus star pack. Of which we end up getting a walkout. Are we going to get anything crazy here? Well, we get ourselves an Argentine from Barcelona. Oh, wait, no. We end up getting the cam from Atalanta. It is, of course, Alejandro Gomez. I don't think this is going to be worth 70,000 coins, this pack. So, as cool of a card as it looks, there is a better version of him out there. And, yeah, it won't sell. And, of course, he's a transferred card now. So, that card is almost very outdated. So, time to head into... FUT Champions. At this point, I'd also reached level 30, chosen Daniel Podence. Is it Daniel Podence? I might have just made that up. I chose Podence, the Wolves player. I looked at it systematically and was like, do I need a La Liga centre-back? No, I've got 3 very good ones of them. Do I need a attacker in Serie A? No, I've got, again, some very good ones of them. Cristiano Ronaldo, Muriel, and all sorts of amazing players there. But do I need a nice attacker from the Prem? Should we get a requirement for that? Yeah, actually, I kind of do. So I went with Podence. So yeah, that was my choice. So in the first game of the weekend league, this guy was actually half decent for like the first 20 minutes, and we got our goal to go 1-0 up, and then I just like figured it out. And things obviously then went an awful lot better. Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I thought I was going to lose. In the first 15 minutes, I didn't really get much of a touch of the ball. And then I just completely took over. Found myself like 5-0 up at the very start of the second half. Neymar then gets a free kick and scores that. I'm 6-0 up. It's going to be a very high scoring, good for motivation first game of the weekend league, that's for sure. I mean, this guy had half a team of gold players. I would assume he's someone which played the game quite a lot at the beginning and then has restarted his account for a road to glory style challenge for himself at the latter stages of the game. It's quite a fun thing to do. I've seen quite a few content creators go out there and do that as well. It does look like a lot of fun. The only issue that I would find with it is that I'm not quite good enough against people that have got a better team than me. So when I start off and I'm going into rivals trying to get my points and playing against really good teams, it's just going to be a nightmare for me. So I'm going to stick with this road to glory, I think, for the next month until the game is fully finished. But yeah, 10-0 victory against 5 at the back in game number 1 of the weekend league. That right there is some epic stuff. I was extremely happy with that. To come away 10-0 victory in game number 1. Yeah, that doesn't happen very often. So, up against someone who is doing the La Liga challenge. He's also got, his 3 players are Kyle Walker, Team of the Year De Bruyne, and Icon Moments Eusebio as his 3 non-La Liga players. And that was Going to cause me a little bit of trouble at the start of the game. I mean, he gets kind of lucky, I guess. He gets a couple of goes at it when I did make challenges with Sergio Ramos. But Eusebio is Eusebio. He's going to score goals against you. I've kept it down to 1 in the first half, which I was kind of happy about. So, 1-0 into the second half we go. And obviously I needed to make an adjustment. Ronaldo's on the pitch. He's played a lovely ball through to a perfect run from Neymar. And we can get the goal to get it to 1-1. Then... that man can, or actually it was Hazard that then knocks it through to Ronaldo. Goalkeeper, where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? I'm just going to keep composed and knock that one into the back of the net. And then I think his controller went or something. I was going to fully take advantage of that, of course. I don't think he just gave up, because he did play after this one. I mean, I score with Ronaldo here to go 3-1 up. And that's pretty much game, because I can try my best to defend from at that point. But he did carry on playing. And then when I went 4-1 up, from a corner header, he decided to get gone. 4-1, 74th minute. Rage quit. That's going to be 2 wins, 0 losses. Good start to the weekend league for me. And, you know, 14 goals scored as well. So something was working about this 3 at the back formation. The real test, though, is going to be when I come up against players of a much higher caliber. And this guy was actually a really good player. So I think this is a fella that has definitely started a challenge at the end of the game, because these are all like new players and then like the OP players from the start of the game. So I would say he has definitely done that. And I mean, I took an early lead. Took me 5 minutes to get a goal. I'm just going to have a sip of Coca-Cola, by the way, because my throat is a bit parched and it's the only drink I have to hand. Coca-Cola ASMR. I'll probably have a burp coming now. Damn it, Tom. Anyway, back into the gameplay we go. I was able to... Well, I got equalised on. And then literally a couple of minutes after that, he hit me with like a misery compiler. And goes 2-1 up. And then he pushes through again. This guy was playing like really, really well. He was really trying hard. And it was working, because he went 3-1 up against me at half-time. The only 3 chances he had, they all went in the back of the net. So I felt a little bit hard done by, but I was also like, damn, this guy's good at FIFA. I realised the 3-5-2 wasn't quite working. Time to switch to that 4-2-2 again. See if it helps. All right, you know, we make some changes. Tellez can come on. And honestly, the difference was night and day. I don't know what happened. But against this guy, I think he was also playing a 3-5-2. Maybe that was it. He was like cancelling me out. But when I had players in different positions, the runs that were being made, the opportunities that I was able to create was like... Honestly, it was night and day. It was so much better. Look, you can just see players in the right areas and stuff. And, you know, it took me up until about the 58th minute to get back into this game and equalise. And then from there, we were able to knock one through to Eden Hazard, who can just keep composed, play a lovely ball to Neymar, bang it in the back of the net. And it was so much of a change in the second half that this guy legit messaged me afterwards saying... Who did you give the pad to? Who did you give your controller to? And I just obviously messaged him back saying, GG, I just switched formation. And he did reply GG. So, GG to you. Into the next game, though. We are 4-0, and we come up against this. And unfortunately for me, this is one of the best players I've ever played. He is someone, I checked his name on Footwiz, verified player, has finished in the top 200 before, and was just on like another level compared to me, is all I can really say, is that I am absolutely nowhere near. I might scrape the odd victory, right, against someone that finishes elite every now and again, because I've got a crazy team and I might get lucky. But when you play someone who seems to be at like the next level up, yeah, I mean, it's just completely chalk from the word go. And yeah, I mean, this game was pretty much just me playing it out, seeing how many goals I could try and not concede, because I knew I was going to lose. I just wanted to get the points, because I actually, before we got into the weekend league, I played a couple of games of rivals on Thursday night, and to test out my team. I just didn't show you because we've got like 18 minutes of footage for this episode, but I got a 6-0 victory and then like a 3-2 victory or something. So I'm sitting really pretty in Rivals. If I just don't quit any games this weekend, I'll end on like 12,900, which should be enough for Ultimate Packs after just playing 2 Rivals matches. So yeah, as long as I get my 30 games played, or you know, get 28 games played, I guess, in the weekend league, and don't quit any of them, I can have an absolutely terrible weekend, and I should still get, hopefully, the 15 wins for the objective, and also Division 1 Rank 1 Ultimate Packs for next weekend's rewards. So, you know, pretty good. So yeah, we take a hefty old defeat, my first loss of the weekend league at 4-1, and then we come up against this guy right here who had a couple of silver players. I guess they were both La Liga, and he was trying to do the objective. But I scored right off the bat. I scored literally right at the start, and then he actually didn't take them off at the and forgot to pause it after 1-0. So I actually went 2-0 up before he was able to make his changes. It didn't make much of a difference though, because like I was playing pretty good and still creating, and I actually get my 3rd goal there in 15 minutes, and I get a 3-0 rage quit. So that's good, because 15 minutes of gameplay is hardly anything. It's basically like we're 5-0, but we're just 5-1. You know, that last match, we can just like forget about it now. Oh, and that was win number 4. It wasn't even win number 5. Well done, Tom. So I lost at 3-0. And yeah, I did friend that guy as well that beat me, and he was like 7-0. I assume he's probably going to get like 27 wins or something this weekend, but good luck to him. Yeah, we just took a hefty old defeat, but I didn't really let it get to me too much, because I think when you realise that someone is just unbelievably better than you at this game, it's less frustrating. I find it way more frustrating losing games where I feel like I definitely should have won. You know, that's obviously, you feel cheated at that point, obviously, but not when someone is just really, really good. So I was 3-0 up and bossing it in the next game. 3-0 at half-time. Obviously, things have gone well there. Can we make it 4-0? Well, it's looking likely, because we're going on the attack. Luka Modric spots an open Carvajal, who spots an open Cristiano Ronaldo. I actually have started bringing off Mbappe. I don't know if I'm crazy. Tots Mbappe's not all that, you know. Tots Neymar, probably the best player on the game for me. And I'm sure 99 Neymar is even better. But yeah, Tots Mbappe, I don't know, he just feels a bit basic, which is so weird, because I'm sure he is such a good card, and I've just been blessed by using some other crazy cards, and he's just not all that. I don't know what else I can really say. He's good, and he's better as a cam out wide in a 4-2-2. As an out-and-out striker, I just don't love him. I prefer like Eden Hazard, in all honesty, and I prefer bringing on Cristiano Ronaldo on 5 chem. I just think he's better. So yeah, that's my first world problem of the day, is that I don't particularly love Tots Mbappe that I got for free in red. Oh, these YouTubers, man. I get gifted these cards and then moan about them. Luka Modric is fantastic. Really, really rate him. Acuna's doing a great job. Atal is just so good. Get him. Do the 20 games for him. Actually, don't get him. I don't want to come up against him. So don't bother. It's July. Don't play 20 games of squad battles. He's totally not worth it. But in reality, he's insane. He's definitely worth every penny. It's not even a penny. It's every moment of time that it takes you to play 20 squad battles games. But yeah, guys, that's going to be the end of the episode. Bit of a long one today. Do me a huge favor. Smash the thumbs up button. 3,000 likes. That is your target. Hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new. Cheers for that. And follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. You can find the links to that down below. Yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow, basically. Good luck in the rest of your weekend league, and I'll see you on Monday for a new episode. Peace.